I still object to that, and it's important. Use of the word terrorism in context of non-violent direct action and peaceful resistance is this is a narrative that is on the rise at the moment, and it's a dangerous narrative. It's a bad characterisation of a peaceful process, and there is a feeling that terrorism law may start to be brought to bear on peaceful protest, and that will be toxic for our democracy going forwards. I think it's really important to intercept that narrative and de-escalate it at every possibility.
But where is the choice? For example, if you did it at the air show, we don't want you to have it, we're blocking this road, so you can't have it. But what about all the other people who do want it?
Well, we'd only be blocking one road, wouldn't we? There's
I don't know.
Well, so I've actually, I'm a coordinator and I contact the police regularly about upcoming events, and we work closely with the police and emergency services to make sure that there are routes that ambulances and the like can get around our protest.
Okay.
So can I just ask a matter of clarification? I think Alistair used the phrase non-violent direct action. But Extinction Rebellion talk about civil disobedience. Is there a difference between those two things, or is it the same thing you're talking about?
It's the same. The entire Extinction Rebellion movement is grounded on non-violent direct action, and the civil disobedience is an expression of non-violent direct action. This is absolutely central to how XR operates.
So this is what I was saying about the rights movements. So then you've got like people like Gandhi doing the march, and then you've got the suffragettes.
The suffragettes did sometimes engage in violent action. Mostly only against property,
yeah.
but
and then there was around racial rights and LGBT and so on. And when you think about these rights movements over time, now we've got to the environmental movement, and that's kind of the baton has been passed on. So our time now is to focus on the environment and follow in the methods that have been very successful. And the most successful ones haven't been terrorism; they've been non-violent direct action, which are proven, as I said earlier, to not only be more successful, it succeeds more than it fails, and it's also the most successful strategy. So if we want to make change to protect the environment, and don't forget, this environment doesn't have a voice. We are, as a human species, we have to represent all the voices that are on the planet. So we're putting their voice forward in a non-violent, direct way, in a peaceful way, and we should continue to do that. And like you were saying about the roads, I mean, I was one of the people that was arrested in London. So, and in doing that, I glued myself to the London Stock Exchange. And as we did there, we had legal observers, there was police, there was first aid, there was all sorts of facilities ran by Extinction Rebellion to support that. We was at the front and at the back of the entrances, but we didn't block the fire exits. They could get into work, they could run their day-to-day activities, but it sent a message to the people inside and created a massive media storm. And it went all the way across the UK. It was hitting Germany, it was France, Belgium, all from that one action. And then from that one action, there was all the actions that happened before. So it was a collective movement of these peaceful, non-violent direct actions that created such a big impact, so we can actually save the planet.
How did you get unstuck?
I get that question quite a lot. So believe it or not, it's easier than so what happens is they send a squad over, and they've just got a kind of like a nail varnish remover, Coca-Cola, anything like that, and they've just got a debonder, and they just put that under, and they wriggle your hand a little bit, and they put a bit more, and so on.
Is that the police do that?
The police do that, yeah, and then you get arrested.
So then what happened? Did you get put in a cell?
Yeah, I got put in a cell. I gave up my freedom, and then they arrested me, and then I went through the process and so on, but in the end I didn't get charged, convicted. I got let off because the person that owned the land of the London Stock Exchange didn't really want to give a statement. If you can own the land that the London Stock Exchange is on, I don't think you really need to waste your time. But yeah, it was a great action for us because so many people hurt it and hit the financial sector.
So if they didn't arrest you, did you have like a nappy on or something? I mean, how many hours before the bathroom visit was going to
Well, you make sure you go first.
Well, yes.
And then when you're down, you just got to wait. So you know that there's going to be a time frame for these sorts of things. And I was there I was sitting on that concrete for about 4 hours, and then get taken off, and off I went.
In between, did you get interviewed by Nick
Oh
Ferrari?
yeah, I was on national radio while I was glued to the London Stock Exchange, and not something I do every day. But Nick Ferrari was quizzing me about like the stopping of the Waterloo Bridge and so on, and saying, well, you've stopped £15 million of business from happening, and it's like, no, the business is open, the customers are there, people are walking to shops, people are getting buses, people are on their bikes. In fact, we brought in more people to London, which has boosted the economy, than we have taken out. So you're welcome.
Creating more production.
Chris, did you manage to carry on with your share dealing while you were stuck to the stock?
Yeah, I did, yeah. I was sell.
Okay. I think